I recently watched a Deontay Wilder interview on the Boxing Voice YouTube channel, and I'll leave a link to the interview in the description below so you can go watch it for yourselves. But Deontay Wilder says some interesting things in this interview, and to me, possibly disturbing things. And one of the topics that came up was Deontay Wilder's weight. Now, we all know that Wilder is a naturally slim guy. Earlier on in his career, he was, not even just a few fights ago when he fought Stavern, I think he was 219 pounds. And after the Stavern fight, for his subsequent fight since then, he's been weighing in the mid 220s, high 220s. Well, now he says he's weighing about 235 pounds and that he's been deliberately trying to get his weight up, trying to add extra muscle to his frame. And the interviewer, Nesta Gibbs, asked him, why is that you're adding the extra muscle? What's it all about? Is it for extra power? Is it, what's it for? And Deontay Wilder says, no, it's just for the looks. So Wilder is adding all this extra muscle just for aesthetics. Is that a sensible thing to do? In my opinion, it's not. Unless you're gaining something from it physically, unless it's enhancing you in terms of your ability, then I see no reason at all to be adding extra muscle. His last fight, I believe he was 228. This fight, we don't know what he's going to weigh for this fight, but at the moment, in this interview, he says he's 235 and he's trying to put on as much muscle as possible. I think that Deontay Wilder should be the kind of weight he was against Stavern, 219, in the low 220s at least, because I think against Povetkin, speed will be his greatest asset. He already has punching power. Even at 219, I think he's got more than enough power to hurt Alexander Povetkin. Povetkin is going to do better against a more stationary target. So if this extra weight cuts down on Deontay Wilder's foot speed, that's going to be a serious problem for Deontay Wilder, I believe. We don't know what kind of ring they're going to be fighting in, how big it's going to be. I'm sure Povetkin and his team are trying to get as small a ring as possible. And if you've got a small ring and you've got a heavier, slower-footed version of Deontay Wilder, then I think that's going to play right into Alexander Povetkin's hands. So, personally, I don't like it. Why would you gain extra weight just for aesthetics? In the same interview, Wilder himself says his motto has always been he wants to be the part rather than look the part. So why not stick to that motto? I don't understand getting caught up in aesthetics at this point. Leave your vanity aside and worry about functionality, particularly going into the most dangerous fight of his entire career and the most dangerous situation of his entire career. If he's hoping to replicate what Vladimir Klitschko did in terms of being able to lean on Povetkin and all that type of stuff, I think that is a very foolish strategy indeed. Because, Vladimir Klitschko's got a lot of power over there in Eastern Europe, a lot of power in the boxing game in general, and he was therefore able to get away with as much leaning and holding as he did. I can't see Deontay Wilder getting away with that. No way in hell would they allow him to lean and push down on Povetkin as much as Klitschko did. It's never going to happen. So to me, he would have been better off using his extra foot speed, because he does have, when he's 219, he's got more foot speed than Vladimir Klitschko. Use that extra foot speed and the longer reach than Klitschko and keep Povetkin on the outside and stick a move for 12 rounds, land your big right hand in spots. To me, that would have been better. But trying to bulk up, again, he says it's for aesthetics, but at the same time in the interview, he says that the sparring partners are feeling Wilder's extra strength in the clinches and what have you. So, I don't know, maybe it is just purely for aesthetics, but either way, even if it is partially for some type of extra functionality in terms of physical strength in the clinches, I think it's a mistake. I really do. He might still be able to win the fight even with the extra weight. It's not a massive amount, more than his previous fight if he comes in at 235. But if he's continuing to add weight, it could be. But at this point in time, he's 7 pounds heavier than he was against Spilka. So let me know what you think about this, people. Do you think it's a mistake? Do you think it's a good thing? Me personally, I think it's a mistake. I'd like to see him down in the low 220s and focus on speed and evasiveness and, you know, getting his feet out of the way. Because he is a very athletic guy. He can move, and I think that would be better for him. But maybe you disagree. So drop it all in the comment section below. It's your boy Hatman, I'm out.